Okay, guys, so just let me know you can hear me okay. Hope everyone is good wherever they are in the world. Had a good Easter. And we'll go live here in a couple of minutes. So just let me know in the chat that you can hear me okay. And we'll get the screen loaded in a minute where we can actually analyze the charts. Cool, Ivor, sorry. And just let me know where you are in the world. People are logging on now. We're getting ready. Okay. So it's been a pretty active week, good week on the markets. Hi, Sean. And just let me know everyone can see my screen. Wayne, how you doing, man? So just let me know you can see the screen and everything is loud and clear. Awesome. Morning, Itty Paul. I'm not too sure how to pronounce your name. And so, okay, first off, does anyone have any questions, trading related? Today's webinar, I'm just going to go over some things that have happened this week and possible moves for today for the NFP. It's happening later. So with the US dollar this week, you can see it's, if you watch my analyst on Sunday, it's approaching this 95, 90 area. Which is kind of 4 area here. Now, I've been talking about this for weeks now. I'm liking this. They actually break through this and head up towards 92, based on with this this weekly zone here, over here. The price is hit now. I'm liking to come up into this kind of area here to move back down in the future. But at the minute, over the next few weeks, up towards 92. So, has anyone any questions? I take it everyone here has my price action course. Anything they're unsure of or need answering, just let me know, and then we can go over it. So everyone's remaining pretty silent. Okay, so let's look at the Euro USD. Again, this week is heading down towards the bottom of this price zone here, in between 122 or 121.500 and 122.500. dropped nicely this week. A nice sell trade. So I'm going to analyze. I'm not looking to sell this until it actually breaks through this area here, down towards 19. So, which could possibly happen today, or just a move down towards this 4-hour area here. This is the bottom of this daily, which is where I will think it will head today, which is just about 40 pips. The euro's dropped nicely this week, just based on the sideways movement price action here. Similar story with the British pound USD. See, the British pound USD is heading down towards this 139,400 price zone. More or less hit it yesterday. And again, I'm still liking this in the long term, heading down towards 135 once it breaks through this. If you just zoom out, we've just had this huge rally in price, and the market's moving in a stage of distribution now. So could get a big down leg today in this, down towards 138 area. If there's a shock on the NFP, has anyone any currency pairs they want me to look at or analyze? We'll have a look at the British pound CAD trade we took the other day in the Facebook group and the live trading group. You can see more or less hit the target, the daily target, broke down, and it's a nice continuation trades down towards the 178 area, more or less hit it yesterday. See this daily zone here caused this high, price slowly making its way back down towards it and drops down into it. So that was an awesome trade this week. Similar story with the British pound Aussie. Again, this is a trade from last week we took based on up here, dropped 300 pips. I got out in this on Monday at 182 was the target. I'm still liking this to come down towards maybe this 180 area. Over the next week or so, we'll have to break through this 181 500 area here, really. Okay, oh sorry, okay. Could you please, Tama, Advantage FX and IC Markets, yes, but I think you're in. So I use Vantage FX and IC Markets for my trading, Sean. And what do you mean by level 11 trading, Sean? I'll answer your question in a minute, Paul. No, I don't use level 2 trading. Talking about market depth. And it'll pull the identify price zone is a really simple approach. So it's an area in the last leg up. So if you look at this leg here on the Aussie CAD, so on the 4-hour chart here, Let's get rid of these lines. So Aussie CAD here, you can see this is a leg up from, well, started here. Leg up here, price stops. You see the red candle here, price pauses, then creates a new high. This area here caused a new high in the trend. So this is an area that I'll identify as looking to trade from in the future. Similar story here. The leg continues here, but this area here caused this new high. So here caused this new high, and this is a 4-hour within a daily. Here, swing low, swing high. So this swing low caused this swing high. So this is an area where you're likely to get a bounce from in the future, which is what's happening now. Got the bounce, got the bounce. And usually as it comes down and tests it the second or third time, it will break. And the higher time frame price zones will get a bigger bounce. So it will. So if we look at the weekly here, and the monthly, we have, this is your last monthly leg down. Huge leg down here. And this swing high caused this swing high, caused this swing low. This is the kind of area here. Chart, I'll just do it with this low here, up here, but we're in a monthly price zone. You can see swing high. From the swing high to the bottom of the candle, we draw our zone. Price zones don't really have to be perfect, as we study price action as a slowing down coming into the price zone, if it's going to be a good area or not. Like on the, sorry for the questions. Like on this British pound CAD, you can see this is actually a monthly. See, we've got this huge monthly area here as price comes into it from the bread exit. And no, this is a huge candle here, but we've got a small swing high here. And if we look at the daily, this is actually the area where price broke out from on the bread exit. So it's an area I'll be looking to trade from, which has happened. So what I'll do is I've identified this price zone. Monthly, I'll analyze price action as it's coming into it. If you look at daily's moving up. This is where we actually got in here last week, or this week up here in a continuation. If we look at the 4-hour chart, as we're approaching the zone, we're getting a lot of divergence, and the MACD is giving us, what's it giving us? Divergence signals, plus it's moving down with prices popping up higher. And this is the trade we took during the week here. Monday that I called, comes back up into this area here, the price moving down. This swing high caused this new swing low. Comes back up to test it. We zoom back into the smaller time frames. Just smaller time frame, 1-hour chart, 15 minutes. Let's zoom out. And you see, if you can see these two blue lines here. This is where we're getting the signal here of the 1-hour charts. But you can even tell off the 4-hour chart there as prices come back up in this area. Look at the small bullish candles. Tiny bullish candles, which is telling me that price action is slowing down, coming into an area that caused the new low in this leg down, which is why I entered this trade. And we entered here on Monday or Tuesday, I think the trade was Tuesday, and it's popped down 120 pips straight away, back up. If you can see, price again for this new. See, as that's moved down, the first move down on Monday, the 1-hour chart has moved, create this new low. This price come down, paused, and dropped. So this is an area in the chart here that caused the new low in this move down. You can see it here. This is the move down, the first trade we took on Monday, and it dropped nicely. But we're going to look at the hourly chart for our day trade, and this area here, see from 880 to 180,700 caused this low here. So you can see price slowly making its way back up into this 180 area, 180,700. And if you zoom into the smaller time frames, see we actually got a bearish divergence signal there, but it pops up into the area. See, pops up, a nice move down. Check and see if there's any questions. Okay, anyone else any questions? Another trade I called in the group on, what was the other trade? So there's an Aussie CAD trade that took out a level of me, but it's it's a longer term trade for me. It's deep in this weekly area here. This weekly area caused this huge high here. So it's a huge drop this week. CAD index was very weak this week, but this caused this high. So I'm expecting a bounce here at some point, which is likely what's happening now. Maybe this daily area deep within the weekly. I think the first trade I took was up here. So this is a trade that I would like to re-enter and take it up higher. If you look at price action as it's come down into the area, getting a huge, if you look at the 4-hour charts coming down in the weekly and the daily, divergence signal of the indicator, or MACD indicator, telling us that we are likely to go higher. Target is the last area that caused the last low in the previous trend, which is the first easy target. If we take up the 4-hour chart, this swing high caused this swing low, so that's our first easy target here, which is up around the 99 area. If we look at the daily chart, daily price zone caused a new low, which is here, swing high, swing low. So first easy targets up again, up towards the 99 area. Second target, yeah, up here. On the daily for this Aussie CAD trade. So I'm liking a bit of a reversal on this here up towards the 99 area, 100 pip. Yeah, Tama, I've got a course over on Udemy. So it is. Just inbox me later and I can send you over to it. Now, what I use in conjunction with price action is my trading software, which I'll just show you now. Change the screen. So it'll actually give me signals as it's coming into the areas for good times to enter the market. So I'll just change the screen because I don't think anyone's got any more questions. So this is my trend scanning tool, which just analyzes, I think I posted in the group yesterday, so it just analyzes the trend direction across all the time frames. If I'm day trading, I don't have the bigger time frames on. So you can see a quick glance, which are the strong currency pairs and which are the weak currency pairs. You see the Euro USD is weak, USD Swiss franc is strong, USD JPY is strong. All you have to do is flick over to the charts and you can see that clearly. So you'd only be looking to buy then currency pairs unless they're in higher time frame price zones. And we've got a nice signal. If you watch my trade analyst on Sunday, we talked about the Euro USD JPY going up. And on Monday morning, we got a nice buy signal, or Monday morning US time, we got a nice buy signal on the USD JPY. And you can see this week it's popped up nearly 150 pips off our signal. So we analyze price action, then I use this here to give us good entry points to enter the market based on where I think the market's going. The Aussie CAD. Starting to get 4-hour signal. We've got a 4-hour signal on Monday, which is why I entered the trade. Dropped a bit more. We're getting a lot of signals now. I actually got a signal yesterday to enter, so I will be entering this trade, the Aussie CAD, today again. So that will give you a trade idea for today. The Aussie CAD buy and take profit up towards 99, and stop loss, well, you can either put the stop loss just under this here 40 pip stop loss, sorry, 97.97600, or you can be a bit more conservative and put it down towards 97. Okay, but it's totally up to you. So that'd be a good trade idea for you today. The blank string, if you watched yesterday's video, Tama, I showed you. The blank string is easy. It's just right click, go to properties, and just make sure all these are black. And go to common, or go to common and put on line chart. So it's pretty simple. See if we're getting any signals across any other currency pairs. You can see I'm on the swing trading mode. British pound USD again. Just in this range. I've been liking this coming down towards here, so I'll be looking at areas this week to sell this for signals. You can see we got a nice couple of nice sell signal here. The divergence and plus a sell signal here, so very nice. So I just analyze the charts based on price action, and then I use this for getting good entry points in the market based on where I think the market will be going on my analyst. And this helps me get into the market. Look at the British pound CAD again. It was bearish this week. And this was the trade here. We got in on Monday. If you look at the 1-hour charts, 30 minutes. A lot of divergence signals here, here, and a nice entry into the market. Yeah, they're just, but it doesn't matter what. I don't really use them much. I just wait. I just look for the arrows. Really, I just trade naked charts mostly, and I just use this what I have programmed just based on where I will like to take signals from. Either. So they're just tools. This here is just a tool also. It just gives me a quick glance of where the strength of the market is on a day-to-day basis. That just keeps you right, and it always keeps you in tune with the strength of the markets in day-to-day. If you've got grey boxes on the thing, you have the MA filter on, so you need to go to right-click, Tama, go to it, and hit edit, and turn off the MA filter. Make sure it's false. So the grey box just means neutral if you've got the MA filter on. So just take off the MA filter. It's a pretty neat tool. So it is for day trading. The live trading room is on every day, Wayne. So it's a separate Facebook group and a separate, I posted the link for it last week, sign up link, but it is a day-to-day basis trading room. Like today's webinar, I just wanted to hop on with you guys, see if you need anything, explain stuff, and just show you exactly how I analyze the markets and how I trade. The way I do it's pretty powerful, pretty unique, and it works. Yes, Sean, well, it's not so much the bands. The bands are just there for really show. It's the arrows along with price action. So I'll get a signal. Then what I'll do is I'll analyze the actual price action. If the signal's in a price zone that I've analyzed before, or it's from my weekly analysis on a Sunday, I think the market's going down. So I will look for sell signals. But it's all based on price action. And yeah, as you say, these signals get me precise entries into the market. Because a lot of times the market can move sideways for a good bit of time, can keep on popping up and down. When I get these signals, is actually let me get into the market a lot earlier, just as the market's about to pop. Like I said, if you look at the Aussie CAD now, the Aussie CAD's starting to pop up nicely there from this week daily and weekly zone. Depends. Okay, so got bombarded with 5 or 6 questions there at once. Okay, so Idapol was first. Okay, so how would you take action before very high impact news such as non-farm? How would I take action? So I wouldn't trade before them. I don't really trade the news. You don't really need to. Like all that stuff out there's, you see all the brokers pushing the NFP and things like that. That's all just to get people in to lose money. For high impact news, I wouldn't really trade 15, 20 minutes before if I'm going to do it at all. But a lot of time you can really, if you understand price action, you understand price levels, you understand where the market's going to go before it actually happens. Because the bigger players do have targets, and that's what we are trading alongside here. So usually news events will just make their targets happen a lot quicker because it creates volatility for them to push the market higher quickly. So a lot of the time you'll see a big spike on them major moves, and then it'll come straight back down after. So the news is always more or less always played into the markets. So I'm not a big fan of news trading. News trading is just put out there mostly by brokers and stuff to get the retail traders pumping the money in and losing a lot of money. But if you understand price action, understand the way I trade, you can't really go wrong. As Ivor, you can see Ivor says there, Ivor. Now, Ivor, your strategy really does work. I've been winning every trade so far. I only lost USD, JPY because I neglected to look at the larger time frame. It's a good point. Always look at the larger time frame. If you're day trading, you want to be going off the 4 hour and the 4 hour on the daily charts. Really. So do you ever use shorter time frame? So 5 minute charts. So 5-minute charts, you're really scalping. So scalping, you just have to be with your targets and that there. So if you're trading a 5-minute chart, you're going to be in and out of the market. So you're going to be looking to scalp maybe 5-10 pips a time. So let's look at, and if you're using that, you want to be trading the majors, the ones that create volatility during the day, which are the Euro USD, British Pound USD, things like that there. So if you're scalping, so let's look at the 5-minute charts here, scalping. Okay. So we've got 2 buy signals there on the Euro USD. And if you look at what happened here, you see an area here that caused the last high and this leg down. See, this is a leg down here. This area caused the last, see, price dropping, price dropping. This area here caused this break of this trend. See here. This area caused the break of the trend, comes back down, didn't test it. And you see it comes back down here, and we're actually getting price arrows, signal arrows here. So that's a good time to buy the market to bring it up. Gain target, the last area in this leg down that caused this low, it hits our first easy target, which was, you get 7 pips. But for me, I don't, it's too small time frame to trade. I'd rather just trade off the 1 hour, and you get the bigger moves. You can get moves like we got this week in the British Pound CAD, the British Pound Aussie, 200-300 pip moves. It's a lot less management. Whereas these, if you're trading the 5-minute chart, you're going to have to be sitting at the screen. You have to be focused, and you have to, it's a lot more work. So it is. So has anyone any more questions? Anything you want me to look at? I try to make my trading as simple as possible. I don't try to complicate things. I don't try to, I just try to make it look as simple as possible. As my experience, simple makes money. Complicated strategies just tend to confuse things and just make you lose money. If you wondered, arrows are, so British pound, Australian dollar, I've just got a 30-minute buy signal and the 15-minute buy signal. So what I'll do then, I'll just look at that. I'll go British pound, Aussie, where is it? So I don't take every signal, I just get a signal and I'll analyze it to see what's going to happen, likely to happen. So 15-minute chart. Okay, so it's giving me a buy signal here. So I'm going to look at this and go, okay, what's happening? Where are we? Are we in a price zone? Now looking at this, we're in this area here. And it's very, very choppy coming in there. We've got a signal. So this could be a nice buy signal if this arrow stays. But the best signals I tend to take are down around in the bands area, down the bottom here, in the lower and the higher time frame zones. Like last night, I think we would have got a signal. No, we didn't get any signals last night down here. But that arrow's disappearing. And I always wait for the arrow to close. But if you look at this Aussie Swiss franc, so this is a day trade signal here that happened last week, and just look at that now. Okay, but you can see where we got the arrow moving sideways, and then this huge rocket up here caused it to break this out of this congestion zone here of a period of distribution after this drop in price. Price comes up, breaks it, so price will come back down here, which it did. We get a signal to buy. This is a good buying area, basically because this swing low caused this new swing high, and price is likely to continue to go higher. If you look at so you need to see the weekly area you got there. And this Aussie Swiss franc has been moving all last year, this sideways. You can see this area here, price comes down into it. On the weekly, and we get the arrow. But we'll zoom into that and see this is a huge weekly arrow, so I wouldn't tend to buy that and not there, let it drop. So we'd zoom in, and you can see we got this here, daily arrow, and already it's moved up 100 pips and likely to continue moving up towards first easy target is on the weekly chart if you're swing trading up towards 76. So another 300 pip move on it. The index is the E-mini. So you're talking about future markets, Sean? Again, this price, what I teach and what I trade works across any asset. So you just have to apply the same rules to any asset, commodities, cryptocurrency pair, anything. I trade futures in the past. I do a little bit, but mostly I trade currencies. It's just what I know and it's what I like. Everyone's different. So, okay, so forget about hanging man candles and stuff like that. There, if you go into a bank or an institutional trading desk and you start talking about hanging man candles, they'll just look at you. Okay, so euro, Swiss franc. You never hear me talking about one candle pattern I'd only really pay attention to is like engulfing candle pattern because it shows volume and stuff in markets moving. So you entered a sell on this. Okay, so that looks like looking at the daily. Okay, let's look at this. So you've got this daily zone up here. Let's look at the weekly. Okay, looking at the weekly, just popping out. So for this leg up here, slowly price action slowly moving up. This area here created this new low, broke the trend. So this would be an area where I'd look to maybe get a small pop from. But an initial area where it looks like it could be making its way up to. See this huge drop here, which was from when, I think it was a few years ago when the Swiss government removed the peg. So that's like it could just continue popping up because there's already a small pop here and could do another small pop up into this area here, which is likely to happen. But let's just look at the daily chart. Okay, we've got divergence there, divergence. Okay. This is a daily area within a weekly. Zoom into the 4-hour chart. Okay, divergence. So could get a small day trade here down towards this 173 area, especially with the euro weakness at the minute. But just be very wary of that. Just coming up into this higher time frame price zone up here, because it could just pop up there and then come back down. Stay. But you can see price just, this is the last area that caused this huge low. And you can just see over the past few years, price slowly making its way back up to the area which caused this huge drop. Okay, so this, after this drop, this is where you really wanted to buy. But you can just see it slowly making its way up towards there. It's not a currency pair I tend to trade, Euro Swiss franc, but It Paul said, how do we take fall? Basically, you just have to understand what's happening as the price comes into the price zone. Is it slowing down or is it speeding up? If you look at the euro, where's the trade I took this week? British pound CAD. So the price will tend to move sideways for a while. Here. But you can see here, this price, look at the candles. Very choppy, red, green, red, green, red, red, green, green. But this here's where you want to be entering here. As the price pops back up, pops here, then you sell here. Move it back down. This here's the kind of trades you want. You don't want to be buying the first touch here, because price will just, if this here, leg up, this is your huge leg up here. So price finally breaks this trend line. Price finally breaks this leg up or trend line here. This area caused the break and moved lower. So I'm looking for price to come back up to this area here and sell on this area that caused the break. So this is where we sell here. Then we look to sell in continuation on bring it down every swing high, swing low. Okay, I wouldn't sell here. I'd wait for it to come back up here on divergence and wait for a signal to happen. And we got it, and price moves down. If you look at the British pound CAD here, and as it moves down, it's every area that caused the last high and the last leg up, it's going to get a pop. Sometimes a small pop, sometimes a big pop. It all depends how big this move created. You can see this area here caused a swing high. Price slowly makes its way down and creates a pop. Where's it targeting? The last swing high that caused this swing low. This area target this. Just look at it. This area here caused this swing high. This is an area in the chart where I'm going to get a pop from as this is getting retraced. This leg down retraces this leg up. Okay, price comes down, it touches it. So we'll enter a trade here if the signal's right. Where are we going to target? We're going to target this downtrend now, the last swing high that caused the last swing low. What happened? Price moves up, hits the last swing high that caused the last swing low, and then enter again to make a new swing low. Similar story what's happening now. This area here caused a huge pop up, and you can see we actually got a 4-hour signal on this. This is the daily, and then we've got a 4-hour, which more or less just touching it. So what's likely to happen? A move up towards this small swing high that caused this swing low. So likely get a move up another 100 pips up towards 180. the 180 area, maybe higher. So it's pretty simplistic. Yeah, the same principles apply across the board, Sean. Across any asset, across cryptocurrency pairs, stocks, everything, it works across the same, because all you have to do is go in and just look at it, the way price moves. As I say, it works across any. It's just it's Euro Swiss franc's not one I tend to trade. It's very choppy. But you can trade, and it trades any currency pair, all majors, minors, exotics. So I'm going to stay on for another 5-10 minutes, and then I have to go. So any more questions, let me know, and I'll explain as best as I can. NFP, I tend not to trade them. Most of the time, FISO, is it? The news is already played into the markets. Like a lot of the big players, banks, that they trade into the news. My spread, so I'm on an ECN, so it's usually it's from 0 to 2 pips in the spread. But again, I'm trading like the higher time frames, the 1 hour up. So volume, if you're down in the lower time frames. But you can tell, if you just understand price action and understand when price is slowing down and speeding up, you can tell when volume is coming into the market anyway, or getting ready to come into the market. Like you just want to understand the strength of the market, and then you can analyze price action of the strength of the markets and things across the board. And I try not to try and complicate things too much. Like I said before, it's complicate things, it gets a little too much complicated. Yeah, but at the minute, the crypto market's very, very, very choppy. So not really. If you look at the markets are just moving side. Look at Bitcoin. Was that Bitcoin? Yeah, Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin at now? Bitcoin's at 6.5. Same principles apply on Bitcoin across the board. If you just zoom in here, if we look at the weekly charts, we have this area here that caused this huge rally up to 20K. It's really this area here. So where's price likely on the weekly chart? Probably going to target, you're going to get a pop from in the future. The area that caused the last swing high in the trend. So this swing low caused this swing high. Price comes straight down. You get the big pop. Where's the target? The target is the last swing high that caused the last swing low in this down move. So this pop here, first easy target's here. Bitcoin breaks this zone here, we're heading down towards this zone here. So we are. But again, same principles apply. This caused this. Where are we going to test? Price is going to come down and test this area at some point, which happens. Comes down. Where's it going? Where's your target? Target's going to be here. This caused this. Where did it hit? This. So price has now hit this. It's coming back down to test this again. Likely to blow straight through this, down here. So it is. And for anyone on the call today, for the trend scanner, I can give you a 20% discount on it today for anyone here. That's for the send that now. So anyone, any more questions? Before we call it a day here. Awesome, Sean. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. No worries, Wayne. No worries. Good to have you on, man. Thanks again for all your support. The live trading room's open every day, but you need to sign up for that, Tama. It's not so much live trading, so it's every day we'll hop on a call, we'll go over setups, and then in the other Facebook group, we will post signals throughout the day with trades that we're taking. People who have trade ideas can simply message me, and I will analyze them for them during the day. So this, I think I've let a few secrets out in this webinar, so I'm only going to have a replay for up for about 48 hours. So it'll be up around tomorrow, and I will let you know. So if anyone's any more questions, let me know now, or we're just going to call it a day. And hope you have a good weekend. Okay, so no more questions. I'm going to call it a day. So thanks for coming, guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you all next week.